KZ106 is bringing the fun in 2021 with the return of the 25K Workday Payday. Sponsored by Granite Garage Floors of Chattanooga. Get rules and info online at KZ106.com.
There we go. That's
a
little tease for you right there.
Heck yeah.
To win some money.
That would make me happy.
How y'all doing, man, on a Friday? You're right here mid-April. All good? All good?
I can't believe it's mid-April, first and foremost, but yeah.
I can't believe it's mid-April and I can still barely feel my hands in my house right now. It's like so cold back here.
In my house, I walk outside, it's like, oh my gosh, it's nice today. I thought it was, like a wintry, because in my house, it's for some reason cold all the time. I don't know exactly what the deal is there, but nonetheless, yeah.
Well, yeah, I turned off my heat, and so I was kind of chilly this morning, so I was getting dressed to run out, and I, grabbed the hoodie and put that on, and, I get outside, and I'm like, maybe slightly overdressed.
Man, I am ready for, I don't know about you guys, I'm ready for the 85, 90-degree temperatures. I know we always complain, but bring them on, Let me stand on the streets downtown by the river and 95-degree temperatures.
It gets to 80, it gets to 80, 85 right now, though. Humidity is low. It feels so good. The difference is that dang humidity kicks up in the summertime here. And then, we know. Everybody knows. Hey, let me tell you something,
Oh, we know.
We know. Have you heard about this?
Oh, we know.
Okay.
All right, share your big news.
Man, I've talked about it being in Food City, and it is now officially, the Old 41 barbecue sauce is officially in 30 area Food City locations where there's value every day, and I'm pretty excited about it. I just went and checked a couple of them before we made the big announcement, and it's selling already. In fact, they got it in the stores, and Food City, they sent us another order today, bigger than the first one they got.
Wow.
Like today.
Congratulations.
Nice.
Isn't that great?
That is awesome.
So get you some for the
good
weekend.
Eats.
Make it home, man. It's going to be pretty nice this weekend. It could rain tomorrow. Probably not, though. If it does, it's not going to be an all-day rain. And Sunday is going to be beautiful. So,
my favorite Old 41 recipe does not involve the grill, Scott Chase.
Okay.
I have to tell you, I like to go get a pound of raw shrimp and marinate it in Old 41 and then saute it. Or you can do like skewers on the grill if you wanted to. But let me tell you, Old 41 on shrimp is yum.
You know who else used to say that is Rob Gentry, who was owner-operator of the Blue Plate, which I guess is no longer there too, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, he said the same thing. He said, yeah, you marinate some shrimp, and no matter how you cook them, it's a good combination. So
it's delicious. So just throwing that out there. My Betty Crocker moment for the week.
I mean, if you're offering, you only go ahead and put a few pounds together. I mean, we can make the drop off down here at the Speedway, and
we've gotten good at that, haven't we, Dodger?
Yeah.
See, let's see. One of us has been down to the bayou. It was Lewis Lee. Have you seen that popping up on Facebook?
I did. He brought a bunch of crawfish back.
Oh, he did. I bet he touched some shrimp too. Yeah, he had a crawfish, like mounds of it, like a mound that big. He was having a big feast. So I guess he got that camper. He's had a blast with that thing. So he goes everywhere all the time, camping out and doing stuff. Nice.
Laissez le bon temps rouler.
Yeah, there's something nice about a Cajun crawfish boil. Just put that stuff in the pot.
Pour it out on the table. Yeah.
On the newspapers, let it soak up, and just stand around. And I mean, I would never want to move to Louisiana. It's just not. I don't think it's my cup of tea. I don't want to live where alligators are likely to eat me. Where I'm not on the highest chain of the food chain. But it's interesting though. It's fun though, because the idea of that and just standing around, you shoot the bull, grab a beer, sit around the table, just shucking, crawdads.
Yeah. Oh man,
there's something
corn about that big, cut up about like that. I'll do his sausage. Ooh, potatoes.
Red potatoes. Yeah.
I think I'd have to have some cold beer. What kind would it be? Oh, I could go a variety of different ways there. I don't want to exclude anybody, and I haven't excluded anybody over the years too. Just to let you know, I've tried to be
as long
equal opportunity consumer.
I'd say as long as it's cold, and that's the variety that I like.
Yeah. Actually, cold and free are my two favorites.
Oh man, look at that! Look at that on the shelf. Was that on the shelf at Food City right there? Was that?
It was.
Yes, it was.
I was trying to slide that over and show that in some sort of creative way, but I don't know how to do that. So there you go.
Oh,
We'll
man.
All right.
We'll just
Look at
go. Look, Kelly's joining us. She's behind the old 41.
So, in other words, it's time to hit the bottle this weekend, and we're talking old 41.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Thanks for and it's just an exciting day. We're all excited. And then when we got the other order from Food City today, it was like, man, oh man, wow! I was pumped up, feeling good about everything.
Good.
It is exciting. It's so exciting that you know what, maybe you'd want to celebrate out in your front yard, but hopefully you wouldn't be attacked by a bobcat in your front yard. Did you guys see this video?
I saw it. He grabbed that dang bobcat and threw it out.
I missed it.
Kelly's looking lost. All right,
I am.
No, I did see it. Have you got that bit, man?
I don't have the video right here available. I wish I did. I'm
I
so
think
not.
I remember there was an expletive. There was a dirty word in that.
It's like a 46-second viral video, and the guys basically, it's one of those garage cams that, you know, the Ring doorbell or whatever. They got it set above their garage, and they got it looking out over their driveway. And his wife walks around behind the cars, and apparently she gets scared by something, takes off running back up towards the garage, and you just hear it in the background because it's got audio on it. And the guy's like, "What's that? What's going on?" And it's a bobcat. He comes out walking from behind the car with a bobcat in his hands like this. And it's just like, "You stupid bobcat!" And it throws it across the yard to try to get it to run away.
Yeah, and I'll shoot that bobcat. You know, man, cats, period, are. I mean, cats this big are ferocious. They are. I mean, they can hurt you if they want to hurt you. But a bobcat, man, I can't imagine. I can't imagine he got his hands on the son of a gun.
That's what I was thinking. How do you pick that up? And I mean, his arms had to have been eaten up by the scratches and probably bites. I just couldn't have been pretty.
Yeah, it was something. And you don't think that was all make believe, was it? Not everything on Facebook is true. I've heard.
Really?
Yeah.
You're gonna make me question this guy and his bobcat and his wife now. Now I'm gonna be wondering. All right. Was that a stuffed bobcat that he threw? Was it his old Teddy Ruxpin that he threw across the yard?
And what stopped the bobcat from landing on its feet and coming back for more?
It did come back.
Yeah.
It did come back.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
He threw it. It landed and it ran back towards him. So his wife just jumps up and screams again because he ran back towards the wife. And it was just.
And here's the thing. I hunt and I hike and I've been in the woods a lot. I have seen 2 bobcats in my life in the woods. Man, you just don't see them. You don't see coyotes much out there. I mean, unless you call them in. But bobcats you just don't see. So for one to be in your dang driveway in the city is a little eerie, which makes it suspect. But who knows? You got to watch it, Kelly. If you haven't seen it,
I'll search it out. Yeah.
Yeah, you get a kick out of it.
Drop a quick Google search. Just be careful about all the other stuff online. There's some bad stuff out there you don't want to run across. Just saying.
Yeah.
That's what I keep hearing. That.
Put it this way: I won't Google cougar. Okay.
It's okay. Oh no, go ahead.
No.
There's so many jokes I'm trying to choose not to make right now. Let's turn the corner on that and let's talk about happiness. What are some of these things, some simple things that make you happy? I mean, I think there's a lot that we as a group feel happy about. Just simple pleasures in life, I guess. Those little things that make you feel happy. Not like buying a ton of things or not like needing to have,
I got something. I got something I put on Facebook the other day.
Okay.
When Tanner was in Richmond and before he moved back here, he struck up a relationship with a really cool guy named Ron, and they sell roses everywhere. They sell it through Amazon and cattailcreek.com. And he gave us 3 rose bushes and we planted them out here, and one back by the pool back here. I looked at it the other day and I put a picture of it. It was yellow, pink, kind of pinkish rose. And it made me really happy because it was the first thing I'd seen that really bloomed from those rose bushes. And it was cool because we put them in last fall. That made me happy the other day. There's one. I got one. There's one. I don't want it all to be about me all the time. Almost all the time.
We do have to fight that battle.
Yeah.
The softer side of Scott Chase, Kelly McCoy.
Oh, well, here's a big surprise. Dogs make me happy. My dog, Georgia, gave me a scare Tuesday night when she had a little seizure. And that kind of freaked me out in a big way. It turns out, took her to the vet and her blood work's all perfect. And so that made me very happy. And we're thinking it was a one-time thing. So as long as she's okay, then mama's okay. So that makes me happy. Hearing one of my favorite songs on the radio makes me happy because I reach over and, crank it up. And apologize to the person that's sitting in the red light next to me because I'm going to share my music. So that makes me happy. The fact that, let's see, today I was out running around doing some errands and remembered the fact that my favorite Greek restaurant over in East Ridge, the Olive Branch, were serving their domades today. So I went over there and visited with them for a bit and got fresh Greek dolmades for dinner tonight. That made me happy. Talking to my friends, I've reconnected with my aunt who lives in Arizona. She is 91 years old.
Oh, wow.
Sharp as a tack, sharper than me, quite frankly, on most days. But her memories of growing up, in the little town in upper Wisconsin and of mom and my aunts and uncles. And we sit and talk. We talk every week now. And we sit and talk for at least a good, 25, 35 minutes and just share stories and laughter and memories. And that makes me very happy. So those are some of my happies.
I know something else that made you happy. Kelly has had a technical problem behind the scenes, not in front of not behind the microphone.
Not mentally or emotionally technical.
Well, I have those too, but
she called me the other day. As soon as she fixed it, it was a computer thing, and things were not loading the way they ought to do without going into all this stuff. And she realized what was causing the mishap after how long? I mean,
3 weeks.
3 weeks, and it's causing a lot of additional work every day until you figure out. And suddenly, bing, and she goes, "Oh my gosh, you'll never guess what happened." And I'm thinking, well, so that made me happy too.
That made me joyously happy. And the fact that I was able to figure it out when the engineering minds were kind of stymied about it. And I just kept digging, I'm a little tenacious that way. And I just kept digging and digging and digging and found it and tried to fix, and it worked. So I still don't know what's causing it, but I know how to fix it. So we're halfway home.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What about you? What about you, man? Come on,
make me happy. I don't know. Kelly touched on a couple of mine. Music is a big thing. I think for all of us, you would say that. I think depending on what song comes on, I go back and it's just always fun. Nostalgia, something. Yeah. Depending on what mood I'm in. Nostalgia is something that makes me happy. I don't know why. It's just looking back over things and watching things, not even just my own things. We were watching something from an old, I don't know if you guys remember MTV, The Real World back in the early 90s.
Heck yeah.
It was the first real reality show. And I enjoyed that back in that time as I was growing up. And it was watching that again and reliving some of those. And it was just really took you back to a really at point in time, kind of like what Kelly's talking about, kind of being able to reconnect with yourself and your own past a little bit is kind of something that makes me happy. There are a few things. The sunshine, warm weather, being able to walk out and not be freezing to death in the morning.
Man, I thought about you earlier today because I know how I ended up watching George Bush's daughter and Hoda or whatever that show is. Anyway, they had the Bare Naked Ladies on with a new song, and I figured that's probably out of you're in the zone with the Bare Naked Ladies. My guess would be, man, it was good. It's a brand new song, and they were playing the video, and it was just killer. I think it was like Finding or Finn. I thought about you, but anyway, that's something you probably ought to look because I'm guessing that will make you happy. When I was watching that song, I was thinking, you know what, Dodger will like this song. It was a good tune.
I had a moment in time where I enjoyed the BNL. I mean, we've said this before on here, and we were all three. It's kind of interesting because we're all three of kind of a different era of music. We all find our own little pockets of joy in certain times. Mine falls a lot in the late 80s, early 90s. So yeah, anything in those lines, yeah, it's. I can go with you on that. You're a
driving and crying fan.
Absolutely.
We're going to be behind the Driving and Crying show that's coming up. We'll be talking more and more about. We got several shows that are going to be in town. That one. What else?
That's
man, those guys. I mean, they've got the bloodline. They both do. and they're good and they're nice guys. I did an interview with both of them upstairs at Songbirds, and they were just both great dudes, man. Great dudes.
I'm sorry. Is Dwayne Betts not the exact clone of his father?
Yes.
I mean, I look at him and I feel like I'm looking at a picture of Dickie from 40 years ago. It's uncanny how much they look alike.
That'd be a good show. I mean, that will be a good show.
I mean, they do their own music, but they do a bunch of Allman Brothers too. So
they do, yeah, they do. And it's a ways down the road, so you get plenty of time. And
October the 1st.
What a great venue! Walk at up above Memorial there. So we've had that out on Facebook. We'll give some of those away here in a little bit too. So that's going to be a good show. The Journey tribute. Yeah, going to make a couple of stops. It'll be here at Signal, I guess, and then also going to be down in Dalton too. So there's a couple of good shows.
Yeah, it's starting to roll in a little bit. They're starting to line up, and I don't know when the big name acts are going to really start announcing those tours. I'm sure that will be coming soon. My guess is still that those are still going to look a little more towards the fall than summertime for those acts.
Well, I mean, Bonnaroo did announce, but it really didn't have anything on the lineup for us. I saw today that Nightfall is coming back, which is good, and I hear that they're going to concentrate more on local bands, just because I'm guessing because they're getting such a late start booking them, and there are not that many of the regional or national acts that have committed to being out on the road yet. But locally, I know my musician friends are itching to get back out in front of a live audience.
Oh heck yeah.
So
can we talk about Bonnaroo for just a second? When you looked at that lineup, what was your first thought?
It was like many of the times I see the Bonnaroo lineup. I don't know everybody that's playing on this lineup, but when I go, I always have a blast, no matter who's there. So, and I've been a bunch of times, and I have seen the Paul McCartneys, the Lionel Richies, the Pearl Jams, and the Springsteens. And I've also seen John Oates on the Solar Stage, and I've seen every genre of music. The vibe at that venue is so cool. It really is. Now the lineup, there was nothing really there that I was just knocked out about.
But what do you want Bonnaroo to be? I guess is it better to be something where every year you're like, what am I going to get, so that I don't know so it keeps you guessing a little bit, because it does, unless you're just right in that wheelhouse of that type of music. Or would you rather it be those big names every year, and you're like, I guarantee that 5 or 6 big names are going to be there? I don't know.
I like both. I want both. I want my cake and eat it too. I want to be able to see things that I don't know anything about that'll touch my button, and I want to also see a couple of people that are like, wow, that's cool. I'm seeing this guy that I really wanted to see real bad and never had before. So I want both. Now I'm not sure I'm going to get both. Not this year. I'm not going to get both there at Bonnaroo, but the times I've been and really enjoyed myself, that's the way it was with me. And my son, I went with my son, and we, took beer, and we took the grill, and we cooked out, and we had a blast. And so there's those memories. Everybody's have you been to Bonnaroo?
I have not. I think that's the other side of it, though. I think the experience of Bonnaroo is really what people go for mostly. Yeah. It's just
without a doubt
to go and enjoy and sample things. And yes, if you end up with one of your favorite artists there, that's great. But you enjoy the moment, and you just enjoy being a part of that festival. I think that's part of it.
So many memories. So many great memories. And when you hang out somewhere for 3 days, it's it's a time. You can create some memories there. So I'm a fan.
In my years, I'm at this point in time in my life now where it's just like, give me a relaxing seat somewhere, maybe up in the upper deck, further away from the stage, where I have like 3 or 4 seats around me. So it's like, I don't know, going to a festival nowadays, it's just like even pre-Corona and pre-COVID, I was like, it's a lot of people there, and it's maybe I just relax with my feet up somewhere else.
Oh man, I forgot my tickets to that Jason Aldean show, by the way.
Did you?
Yeah, I've got one of those pods there. I'm not sure exactly. It'll be cool if they had camping there. It is going to be right there at the property where camping is. But I've not heard anything about that. So I think it's kind of in and out. I assume they'll probably do that on the big stage.
I think so.
So that's a sprawling area. My gosh, it is.
Where is it?
On the farm.
It's going to be in Manchester, but at the Bonnaroo site.
Okay.
And it's Jason Aldean, and they're doing 4-person pods. I'm calling them party pods because mine will be. But
And will you be decorating the party pod?
I don't know if I will or won't. And I don't know what they'll be. Will they be like enclosed?
I don't know. I kind of wondered that. Is it just a bunch of bubbles around everywhere, or is it just like a roped off area? I think I'm really hoping it's like bubbles everywhere, and it just looks like a big sheet of bubble wrap.
They have bubbles. They have, because
I've seen in the past, it's been just kind of like stepping up onto a one stage riser. Yeah. And, then there are 4 seats, and it's kind of got the stanchions around it. And then a little staircase, 1 or 2 steps going into or out of. So.
All right, kids. Well, it is time for us to make some announcements, because we had some contests earlier this week going on throughout the week and online today with a Free Ticket Friday. We mentioned Almond Bets a little bit earlier. We've got passes for that at the Walker Theater coming up October 1st. We've also got, speaking of pods, we've got 4 packs of passes, and it's 1 4-pack for the entire weekend, but for Talladega and the race weekend down there, which is a huge deal. And Scott, you talked to the
Man, we didn't hook up. We were going to Brian, who's the president today, and he got busy. And then when he got free, I was busy. So we're going to hook up probably on Monday, it looks like. But yeah, there's limited capacity, but Talladega is huge too. I mean, it's limited capacity this time, but I understand the race later in the year though will be, for the, as of right now, going to be wide open at Talladega, which is pretty exciting. So yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so pretty exciting race weekend for NASCAR fans to get down there and get to see all the races, and you get 4 passes to all of the weekend's races as well, so including the big race on Sunday. So a couple of winners we pulled our Facebook Friday, Free Ticket Friday for Almond Bets. John Kessler, Joe Rutherford, Ron Hastings, Greg Walker, and Andy Gross. We'll be in touch with you guys soon.
Congratulations.
I know some of those names.
I
know some of them. Yeah, that's cool.
So.
Yeah.
And for the big one on Talladega, of course, we were registering all week at KZ106.com. Congratulations to Stephen Ricketts out in Hickson. Got him those 4-packs.
I know him too. Yeah, that's a good race weekend, man. On Saturday, the Geico 500 on Sunday. That'd be fun. It was a beautiful weekend. That'd be great if it was. Yeah.
That'd be nice. Speaking of good weekends, hope you enjoy it this weekend. Have some fun out there. Do some yard work. Scott, go gaze upon your roses, perhaps.
I will.
Just be warned. I have heard that every rose does have its thorn.
I've heard that. Grab you.
You want to watch out.
Grab you some old 41 at Food City. 30 locations. There's one near you. There's value every day. Save with your card too. So I'll leave you with that. Man, love y'all. Take care of yourself. Have a great weekend, okay?
You too, Scotty.
See you guys.
See you, Dodger.
KZ106 is bringing the fun in 2021 with the return of the 25K Workday Payday. Sponsored by Granite Garage Floors of Chattanooga. Get rules and info online at KZ106.com.